Hello and welcome to a Faculty Select, a library workshop. My name is Lindsay Wong and I'm one of the Learning and Engagement Librarians at the GSU Dunwoody campus. If you have any questions about today, you can email me at lwong11@gsu.edu, also listed right here in this slide. So today we're going to just go over what is Faculty Select if you've never heard of it, key features of Faculty Select that will be useful to you as you're using it to gather materials for your classes, OA, which stands for Open Access, OER, which stands for Open Educational Resource, and eBooks for purchase. These are the categories of content that are on Faculty Express, and we'll go over what they mean. We'll also go over how to request OER books, and then we will do a live demonstration on Faculty Select. So first of all, what is Faculty Select? It's a tool that helps you, faculty, find, evaluate, and even integrate OERs into your teaching. Faculty Select is nice because it lets you streamline the process of finding OERs all in one place. If you've never heard of an OER, OERs are open educational resources, which means they are teaching and learning materials that you may freely use or reuse at no cost, and you don't need to ask permission to do that. Now, unlike traditional copyrighted sources, OER has been authored or created by an individual or organization that chooses to allow for reuse and adaptation of their work. In some cases, this means that you can download a source and share it with colleagues and students. And in other cases, you may be able to download a resource, edit it in some way, and then repost it as what they call a remixed work. How do you know your options of what you can do with an OER? OERs often have a Creative Commons license or other permission details to let you know how the material may be used, reused, adapted, or shared. Here are some terms that they often use in these Creative Commons licenses of how you can use OER materials. If you say that you can use it, if they say that you can retain it, that means that you can download it or duplicate it. If they say you can reuse it, that means you can use it in your class, give it to your students in an email on a web, or you have a website, you can use it there, or a video. If they let you revise the OER, that means that you can modify it or alter it to suit your specific needs. So if you need to translate some of the content into another language, as an example, that would be okay if the license said you can revise it. Remixing, content can be adapted with other similar content to create something new. So you can take some of the content from the OER and put it into your own content and create something just for you and your students. Redistribute means that content can be shared with anyone else in its original or altered format. So you can share this content with your students either in the original format or however you may have remixed it if you decided to do that with the content. Now that we have gone over what OERs are and what we can do with them, I want to talk about the key features of Faculty Select and why I think it's a great place to find OERs. First of all, you could search and compare materials based on subject, author, or title. The easiest way to search in Faculty Select for me, though, is if I just put the name of the class that I'm searching for. If I put names such as Survey of U.S. History, I find results a lot faster. All content is sent in a course-friendly link that you can put into iCollege. Some even let you download the entire book as well. However, if you decide to do that, just know some books take up a lot of storage space on your computer. I know because that's happened to me. So again, if you decide to download the book, just make sure you have enough storage space on your computer to do that. And then another great thing about Faculty Select is that students can use the resources simultaneously. So once you put that link on iCollege, not only one student at a time can use it. It doesn't limit the amount of students who can use it, and it doesn't limit the time either that that it's available for them to use. It is unlimited. It is excuse me, sorry. It is unlimited, and it's always free, and it will always be there. It is permanent. So again, um, it's a great feature about the OER content in Faculty Select. Another great thing about Faculty Select is that all the OER materials in Faculty Select are from quality educational publishers. Some of them you might recognize, like Routledge, Taylor and Francis, Sage, Princeton University Press, OpenStax. So again, if you are a person who maybe likes to select textbooks, if you have a preferred publisher, these are just an example of some of the great publishers that you can find on Faculty Select. Now, Faculty Select organizes their content into these categories: OERs, Open Educational Resources, which comes from any publisher. Again, Faculty Select is an EBSCO host database. So when you select OERs, that means that it's going to give you an OER from anywhere, not just their collection. If you select Open Access, that means that you're getting books mainly from the EBSCO ebook collection. And then ebooks for purchase means that you can request ebooks for purchase from your library. It does not mean that you or your students pay for anything. You just request a book for purchase the same way you would request an OER or OA book. And you fill out a form, which I'll show you guys in a second. And then you will, once we purchase it, we send you the link to it and you can use it forever. Another way to distinguish these categories is usage. So again, this is adapted from the EBSCO Faculty Select website. I've changed it a little bit just to include the things that are available in our particular Faculty Select database. Also, you changed some of the wording to fit what you'll see when using the database. So whenever you select OER, most likely, again, you're going to be able to do retain, reuse, revise, remix, or redistribute OERs. If you select the filter OA, you can do most of the R's. You can do the retain, reuse, and redistribute. Sometimes, though, the revise and remixing of the OA book is determined by the publisher. If you do an ebook for purchase, again, you'll get it permanently. You get to keep it forever with a library login. And then the only thing you can't do with it is, unless the author gives you special permission, is no, you cannot revise it, remix it, or redistribute it. And then the fourth option you'll see specifically to Faculty Select in our databases is that we also include GSU ebooks from our library catalog in Faculty Select. And again, all of those usage permissions are determined by the publisher. And you don't have to memorize this. This is just a way for you guys to see how Faculty Select organizes its content. Because again, once you click on what content you want to use, it will tell you exactly how the author wants you to use the content. So requesting content is super simple on Faculty Select. You can preview any ebook before you request it. Once you preview it and you decide you like it, you can adopt the ebook. You will fill out the form shown in the next slide. And then once you fill out the form, a librarian will send you the course-friendly link immediately. So again, you would fill out this form. You'd put your name, your department, your contact information, what your course is, and when you plan to use it. And then you'll be sent the link directly to your email. And you can just copy and paste it into your iCollege courses. So let's go ahead and demonstrate this. I'm going to switch gears real quick and demonstrate how to do this. So I'm going to stop this for a minute. Okay, and I have made a research guide for you guys for the workshop today. So if any of you have can't remember something I've said today, I've made a short video on just how to use Faculty Select super quickly. And I've also linked Faculty Select in this research guide so you guys can just get to it straight from here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Faculty Select. And the page looks a little bit weird at first, but you'll see Faculty Select in the third box on the page. Now you are in Faculty Select. So again, the easiest way to search is by typing in your class name or course name. Let's do US History. And press search. Again, if this is too many results, you can always make it a little bit more specific. So we could do US History Survey. Or we could do US History 1. One thing to note about Faculty Select is that they're very particular about how you type in your keywords. So to get the exact phrase US History 1, again, we can see that only the word US is in the title, is if we put quotation marks around our search term, it helps us find what we need a lot faster. So using quotation marks in any phrase that you're going to be using when finding things in this database is going to help you a lot. So again, we have our filters underneath Refine Results. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the categories that I mentioned earlier. There's the OER category, there's the OA ebooks, there's the ebooks available for purchase, and then there's the ebooks that GSU Library has. So let's say, for example, let's make it a little less specific. Okay, and let's say that I wanted OER. I would just select OER in the filter. And now all of my results are all open educational resources. You'll also see the link where it says I can preview or adopt this open ebook. So I'll go ahead and click this. And here's where I can preview the ebook. And again, it lets you preview the entire ebook. It's bigger. And here it gives you a summary of what the book is going to be talking about. It gives you everything from the front matter, every single chapter, all the way to the back of the book. And to find out how I use this book, let me scroll back up. You'll see the CC, which is Creative Commons. Means this is the Creative Commons license right here. And if I click on it, it takes me straight to what I need to know about how I can use the book. This says that I can share the book, I can redistribute it for in any medium or format for any purpose, even commercially. I can even remix, transform, and build upon the material for any purpose, even commercially. So I can basically do whatever I want with this book, as long as I am following the following terms, which is attributing the content that belongs to this author. So again, making sure you give appropriate credit, provide a link to the license, and indicate what changes you made to the content. So again, it tells you right here how you can use the OER. If I decided I wanted to use this book, I could go then and go to adopt this book where it says request a course friendly link. I will click on the link. And here is that form that I showed you guys earlier where it will have the item details, and you can put your contact information, your course, and when you're planning to use the book, which semester you're planning to use it. And then you can submit it, and then you will instantly get a link to your email with the entire book. One thing to note about Faculty Select is when you're searching, I recommend searching for one with one filter at a time. If you try to search for more than one filter at once, the results can get a little bit wonky and they may not make sense. One way to search for one filter at a time is if we press the X on the search bar, we can start over. We can also go to new search up at the corner and start over there. This just makes sure that all of the results that you're looking at really are the OERs or really are OA ebooks. They're not very good at stacking more than one filter on top of each other in this database. So again, I recommend clearing the search before you try to look for another kind of source in this database. Let's also do, and again, you'll do the same method with ebooks for purchase. You'll type in what you're looking for. You'll go to ebooks available for purchase in the left menu. And again, you can some of these will let you preview the ebook before you get it, and some of them won't. Depends. Most of them will, as you can see here. So most of them you can still preview this ebook, and then if you want to, you can request that your library, which is us, can purchase the item for you. And again, this you'll just fill out the same form as you would a OER ebook, and we would send you the link as soon as we purchase it. We would send you the link to this ebook if you decided you wanted to use it. And that is Faculty Select. So again, super simple to use, free, and everything can get straight to your email and you can use it forever. Now, another thing I wanted to include is since Faculty Select is mostly ebooks, sometimes the ebooks will have supplementary material that go along with them, but not always. So if you're looking for not just an ebook, but maybe an ebook with ancillary material, I highly suggest you go to OER Commons. Not only do they also have ebooks, they also have lesson plans, classroom activities, primary sources, homework ideas, and more. So let's go to OER Commons, which again is in this box here. And all you have to do is select your education level that you're teaching, community college. You can type in your class and press search. And all of these results are community college level content. So they're appropriate level for your students. And then if you go to material type below education level, you can see all the different kinds of OERs that are available that maybe can supplement some of your ebook that you might get or your book that you might already have that you're using. So besides textbooks, we can see they have assessments, they have modules, they have lesson plans, case studies, activities. They even have syllabus, guys. So again, this is a great place to go if you need a little bit more material besides just an ebook and Faculty Select. This is a great complement for it. So to use it, you would just click on which source you wanted to use. It looks like this is a full course. So all of this is a full US history course, meaning it has everything that you would need for any course. It's free to use. So again, here's the license information. You just click on here. And again, here it is telling you how you can use this. Another thing I like about OER Commons is that if you've never remixed or revised a OER before, this has a great place where you can practice doing that. So if you go to Add OER up at the top menu here, and then you go to Learn More about creating OER, and press Get Started. It might ask you to sign up. Again, signing up is free. You don't have to pay anything to do this. You can, again, it guides you on how to make an OER. And you can also put more authors in here to make an OER if you guys are collaborating. And if you scroll to the bottom, you can attach some of those OERs you got from Faculty Select, or if you save them in your Google Drive, and import them into this OER here. They also have tutorials and videos on how to do this too. And it's super easy to use and it's free. And that is the end of the Faculty Select workshop. On your research guide, I've also linked to other guides that delve deeper into the topics of open educational resources and open access ebooks in particular. This one was created by Atlanta librarian Denise George, and this one was created by Atlanta librarian Laura Bertle. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in this subject, to check these out. And thank you guys so much for coming to my workshop, and I hope to see you again.